Good morning. It is Friday. I almost said Saturday. But it's not. Not yet. It's Friday. The day before 4th of July. And it's a big one. It's our 250. So I hope you are going to be celebrating, doing something, enjoying your time. And today, I guess I got a bunch of different things on my mind. Time and being smart with it, doing the things that are most important and using our time wisely. What's going to benefit us the most and benefit our goals and dreams and what we're doing the most, and making, those smart choices. I had a thought last night. I was working and I was starting to get kind of, like you get after you've been working for a while and kind of get kind of restless and you want to do something else. And I was like, go to town, go get something to eat or drink or something. And I said, no. Be wasting time, wasting gas, wasting money, and you get out there and get in trouble is all you're going to do. Because you remember when we was kids, and you were about out, and we'd just ride around town with nothing to do. What did we do? We ended up getting in trouble. Absolutely. So, in that old saying, using that old saying of, there you are, idle hands is the devil's handiwork. Get busy. Take a break. Don't quit. Don't be out just lollygagging. Man, I can't stand that. And I guess that's part of my journey and noticing my growth is I don't want to just sit and do nothing anymore. Like, I'll take a break or something, or, I would enjoy my drive to and fro or something like that, but I don't just go and hang out and do things. It's really hard for me to do that because it's not, I feel like it's taken away from the goal and the plan, like it's not getting me closer to what I'm trying to do. I really got to get a new brush, and I keep saying that and I keep not doing it. It's older and crap. It's coming apart. Anywho. What are you doing with your time? Because I swear I feel like our brains try to give us something else to do other than what we need to be doing. Because I'll get distracted and get over on something else that's not even important and get distracted of what I'm doing for some reason. Like, I guess to get me off what's important, I don't know. But it's frustrating. Like, I have to tell myself, no, this is what you need to be doing, not that. That's not important. And I think we get in a routine of things, of this has to be done, that has to be done, and blah, 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 blah. And it don't matter. It's not important. It's not helping with the goals and the dreams. So I guess today what I would say is, are you being distracted, and are you doing things, are we doing things that are not beneficial to the goal and the dream? Because I can tell you a lot of stuff that's not. And let's take for just an example. Just an example. It's going to sound funny too. But I was working yesterday evening, and I'm working at the house, and I went in the kitchen, and there was some dishes in the sink. Well, I just start running dishwater. And I was like, what are you doing? And I thought, these dishes need to be washed. I was like, what are you doing? You've got important stuff you're working on right now. These dishes can wait. They don't have to be done right at this moment. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like we get very easily distracted, and we get in a routine of all these little things, like our daily life, things that need to be done, and they need to be done, and I'm 100% for, cleanliness, and don't neglect your responsibilities and things like that, but this little stuff of, like dishes or whatever, don't be like distracted by that and putting that before what's important of what you're doing right now, because you're going to fit that in. You're going to get that done. But right in the middle of working, no, don't need to be sidetracked on what we're doing. Get the real important stuff going and done first, whatever it is. And you could have deadlines. I don't do deadlines. I absolutely do not. And I guess that's probably sounds terrible, but I don't do deadlines. I had, to be honest, I'm kind of one of them, I do what I want, how I want to do it, and all that, and I don't want somebody telling me what to do. But I wrote my 3rd book in a rush, trying to get it done and trying to have, I don't know if I was trying to do a deadline in my head or what. I still try to do that. I still try to push myself, and you need to have this done by this time and stuff like that. But I don't actually commit to somebody else's deadline and actually have to have something done like that. But my 3rd book I wrote in a hurry, like trying to get it done. And when I published it and everything, and I was going back over it, I was like, this is so rushed. This is terrible. Which the first 3 in the series are terrible. Like, I started writing that series my freshman year in high school. So it's came a long way. Thank God. But, like, I was reading it back, and I was like, this is terrible. This is so rushed. And it felt rushed. And I was like, no. Nope. Nope. So, along with that, of not being distracted and going and washing dishes in the middle of the day when you need to be doing what you're doing, building the dream, you know, building your dreams. Don't be rushing things. Do it the right way. And that's something I think that comes with our growth as well, is learning to do things the right way, which I was taught when I was growing up. I can still remember my dad said, if you do something right the first time, you won't have to do it over. You don't have to do it again. And that's absolutely true. Like, if you try to cut corners and you actually, when we try to make it easier on ourselves, we make it harder on ourselves. And I usually will pick the absolute hardest way to do something. I tell myself that all the time. Like, I just moved, maybe a couple months ago, I don't know. I moved my shop around, like I changed the entrance and the register and all that stuff. I moved it to a different room. I moved it around. And I was telling my employees the other day, I said, y'all are going to think I am absolutely nuts. But I'm really thinking about moving it again. Because I got this picture in my mind of how to make it better. And that's one thing I do that I don't always think is a good thing, is I'm always trying to improve and do like better ideas and keep moving and keep moving and keep moving. And it's before I'm even finished with the last thing I was doing. And I'm like, you need to calm down. Just calm down. And finish it. That's those distractions again. Hey, here's another idea. Let's try this before you're finished with the other stuff you need to be doing. So, today, let's focus. Let's not be easily distracted. And I know it's so easy. Like, I am very, very easily distracted. But let's try to focus. And focus on what is going to benefit us the most in whatever it is we're trying to do. You know, just like in business, you know, is this going to give you a bigger profit or is that going to give you a bigger profit? Because in business, we have to have profit to keep the doors open. So what is benefiting the business, what is not benefiting the business, and that's what we got to go on. And in the sense of, like riding, maybe while riding, don't have a brand new movie playing on the TV that is super interesting. And you're paying more attention to that than riding. You know, don't be distracted. And I'm so easily distracted. So easily distracted. So, you know yourself. You've been living here on this earth with yourself long enough to know what's good for you, what's beneficial for you. And we still learn along the way. But seriously, focus on what's going to benefit you and what you're doing. Not what's hindering you. Some dango dishes. That's why you ain't there yet. Some dishes. But no, you'll get it all done. You'll fit it all in. But you're going to have to focus. And you're going to have to work harder. It's not going to be easy and everything just come instant. So, get out there today. Preferably, if at all possible, not outside. Because I think today's supposed to be the hottest day from what I looked at. focus. Don't be distracted. Have a good day.